Hello everyone, welcome to Quacks and Chats, a Bearded Steve podcast. First of all, thank you so much for listening to last week's INFJ episode and sending me your feedback. I've got to thank the regular crew, Katie for quality controlling everything I put out, Chelsea for being the extra set of ears and pushing me to keep going, and Alex and his partner, my housemate, for literally keeping me standing through all of this. So today's episode is going to be a bit of a gut punch. This is a story of how I moved up north to escape a bad situation, what it cost me, what I went through, and how I'm finding hope again. I can't go into every tiny bit of detail because there's still an investigation going on, but I can share what that time was like for me. So buckle up, this one is raw, it's real, and it's a Quacks and Chats podcast. Hit that intro.
Story spinning, imagine that. Life games and a little sass. Quacks and Chats, a Bearded Steve podcast. Bearded Steve podcast.
Right, so we're changing the order up a tiny bit. We can't go straight into the deep heavy stuff, so we're going into the world of gaming to begin with. Starfield DLC finally announced. Bethesda struggling with the word, great, confirmed that Shattered Space will drop early next year, so 2026, with more story content and new locations. Big win for all those space nerds out there. Valorant's new Agent Clove has been causing chaos in Ranked. Apparently the rework to their utility means we're getting all flashed a lot more than what we actually signed up for. And finally, when we were recording this, Borderlands 4's now out. So are you playing it on your favourite platform? And if you are, let me know down below, because yeah, Borderlands 4 is out. Alright, so now we've got the gaming news. Time for the heavy stuff.
Quacks and Chats, a Bearded Steve podcast. Bearded Steve podcast.
So yeah, here's the part that's not easy to talk about, but it's important, and it's who I am and why and where I am now. So all through 2023, end of 2023 and 2024, I was being abused and harassed. So I knew I had to get out. So I used every last bit of my savings to escape, under the excuse that I was going to a friend's wedding and crashing at Alex's and aka boredom clubs. So I boarded a National Express coach this year, 2025, in January, with everything that I could carry. My PC in 2 bin bags to keep it safe from the rain, 2 rucksacks stuffed with clothes, monitors and wires, and a hold all mismatched shoes and the essentials. So everything else, my sentimental things, my childhood treasures, were left behind under the threat of being binned or sold. My signed Bastille jumper and CD, my first model steam train, and even my year 6 house captain top from the year that we won the sports day, all at risk. So February came round a month later. With a help from a friend who paid for fuel, me and Alex drove down south and pulled off what I can only describe as a desperate mission to get everything back. There was nothing fun or heist about it, although we now call it a heist, but it was raw, stressful and terrifying. 5 hours down, 5 hours back, but we got my stuff back, and it's now in my stream background. Even after that, life suddenly wasn't okay. I slept on the sofa for months, even though Alex and his partner gave me a bed, because the sofa was right by the back door and my escape route if I needed it from the threats and stuff that I was receiving. It took months before I even felt safe enough to sleep upstairs. One time, Alex saw me passed out on the kitchen floor just because it got way too much. And it wasn't just the messages from this person. I had to change my phone number 3 times. and my family have been like, oh, I've got stuff to send to you, and again, they don't know where I live. My parents don't even have my phone number, and little people do. It's the panic and stress of this person finding out anything that is the most terrifying, and it's really upsetting and really scary. Finding a job was really hard. My self-esteem was at a rock bottom, and I'd sit and just cry some days, wondering if I was a burden for not being able to contribute more around the house. And then I've just been offered a new job, started it, loving it, but my dating life, one of my closest bonds, shattered because of the distance. That same night, whilst I was streaming, the abuser messaged me. I ended the stream early, called the police, and then I completely broke down. I became claustrophobic and I had to run outside at 3 o'clock in the morning crying my eyes out. I messaged Lady of the North, and I'm so grateful. She let me call her. I had a full-blown panic attack. She stayed on the phone, calmed me down, and I got back in the door at 4 o'clock that morning and then just slept. That moment I realised I wasn't just surviving anymore. I needed to start living again. So here's the gratitude part. Alex and his partner gave me hope again. They made sure I was included, whether it was heading out to work with Alex or making a brew and having a gossip in a tea session in the kitchen. They gave me physical and emotional support when I had nothing left. I can't also forget the confetti attacks and the random spooks and scares that they gave me while streaming, and there's clips everywhere. It's great. Chelsea, again, Cheesecake Queen, messaged me daily, still does, to check in, not just for the podcast, but to make sure that I'm okay. My little sister Katie, always listening and giving feedback. Thank you so much on the podcast side of things. And even my brother was keeping him nameless, but will message, checking in, reminding me that I'm not forgotten. Also, massive thank you to everyone at the Respawn Creator Network, the TikTok agency, who have, just been there to show that streaming can give a community and are always a message away to help me with anything. Doesn't mean streaming, doesn't mean anything. It could be that there's too many clouds in the sky and someone will come in and message and be like, everything okay? So yeah, thank you, Respawn Creator Network. If you are a TikTok streamer as well, links down below. Come join, send a message. And after everything, I can honestly say I'm starting to feel human again. After this low, you best believe we're celebrating this high with a style. And it's like I say, to appreciate the highs, sometimes the lows you've got to live through. Call it Taoist, call it pessimistic, call it whatever you like. But yeah, again, after these lows, you best believe we're coming in with a massive high.
Quacks and chats of Bearded Steve podcasts, Bearded Steve podcasts.
Right, let's go back out. Let's lighten it up. We're not all doom and gloom here at Quacks and Chats. So, we've got the biggest news coming out of America, and that is a traffic intersection in Wyoming. No, really, thousands of people are watching a live stream of a crossroad in Jackson Hole. Not the mountains, not a concert, not some massive event, just a plain old intersection. It's been live for 6 weeks, but on Sunday the viewer count went wild with over 2,000 people watching cars stop and go. And the funniest part, the nearby scenic mountain cam had only one lonely viewer. It's definitely not me. Big love to that one person holding it down for the scenery. You're doing the important work, my friend. Look, I know there's been bigger news. We're not going to cover it. I'd rather hang out with some wholesome traffic watchers of Jackson Hole than doomscroll right now. And sometimes you just need to watch the world literally go by.
Quacks and chats of Bearded Steve podcasts, Bearded Steve podcasts.
Community corner! Woo! Woo! Still a tiny bit quiet, but the Discord is getting more foot traffic, and we've got a load more comments from previous episodes. So a load from the Monday morning podcast crew, which we love. Go check them out. We listen to them when we aren't recording or doing anything. So yeah, Monday mornings, go check them out. They're also on Spotify and YouTube. But they've come in with some class comments, like from the INFJ episode is, get the pencil back, call them out. It's not going to happen. Never going to happen. I'm not going to make that person upset. They've also said for episode 2 that they once got kicked in the privates by a child who thought that I was his uncle. Apparently all bald people with beards look the same, I guess. His mum and dad came over apologising, explaining that he play fights with his uncle all the time, and then they looked like him. The little boy was autistic and only about 5. Didn't get mad and now find it quite funny. So yeah, rather you than me getting kicked there. And my last favourite comment that goes that I got from my DMs, and it said, Steve, you should do a cooking stream. Preferably without the white wine lasagna this time. Don't tempt me. I will do a cooking stream. I will do it. I'll go and do it.
Quacks and chats of Bearded Steve podcasts. Bearded Steve podcasts.
And that's it for episode 5. I'm so sorry it's quite a short one, but I didn't want to expand it too much because it's such a heavy topic and I can't really say much about what's really going on at the moment. So yeah, it means the world that you've listened all the way through. Again, massive thank you to all those people who have helped me. All their links will be down in the description below. So that's Cheesecake Queen, Lady of the North, and Monday Mornings, Respawn Agency as well. Go check them out. But yeah, don't forget, rate the podcast. Join the Discord, links in the description below, and drop your own stories for Community Corner. Doesn't need to relate to this, just a funny story that's happened throughout the week. Make sure you follow and subscribe on whatever platform you listen to this to, so you don't miss out next week's episode, where we hit the halfway point of Season 1. Whoa, already. And we talk about the highs and lows of streaming. But yeah, till then, you've been listening to Quacks and Chats, a Bearded Steve podcast. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching Quacks and Chats with the Bearded Steve. A Bearded Steve podcast.